Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of FMLPK. Crazy week this has been, but before we get into that, first things first, early kickoff this week, Friday, 19th Feb at 11:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time is the deadline. Another thing to remember is that Champions League fixture Liverpool had this week, so Mane, Salah, Firmino, all of them played. It was pretty much a full strength team. So yeah, that could play into our captain choices over the week as well. And then doubles this week in game week 25 are going to be Leeds, who will play Wolves and Southampton who will play Chelsea and Leeds, of course. So yeah, those are the things to remember. And please hit the subscribe button and hit join our league right here and check out my final team a few hours before kickoff on our Twitter. And if these guys just happen to give me their final teams, then I'll post them there too. All right, so let's get straight into it. Salman, how did you do? How do you think you did?
It depends on Gundogan playing today or not. From whatever I've
Gundogan
read,
is not playing.
yeah, he's not playing, so that's just horrible luck. I also have me, who's not on the bench. He's not even on the bench. He's not playing. So Gundogan is my captain. He got a great result in the first match, but he isn't going to play in the second one. And some of the managers in my league have Sterling, so there's a huge potential for them to overtake or get more of a lead than they already have. So I'm not interested in fantasy football anymore. It's these stupid FA Cup type competitions which hurt everyone.
All right, man.
It's too much football.
Let's not get sidetracked here. I know how much you love the FA Cup, but I want to ask you, what are your plans for this game week?
We were talking a little while back. I honestly don't know. It depends on Friday evening once the schedule comes out for game week 26. If the game week 29 fixtures are going to be moved to game week 26, then it changes the whole equation. In which case, and in all likelihood, I think I'm going to take out Ramsdale and bring in Martinez. I was going to bring in Areola for Ramsdale, as we discussed last week. That was a solid change that I was going to make. But because of this question mark around game week 26, I didn't do that. And I decided to keep one change in the bank. So I have two changes this game week. I have to make one because otherwise that just gets lost. So I will only make one change and bank the other one for just to find out what happens in 26. So most probably it'll be Martinez who will go on the bench in place of Ramsdale.
All right. So then, in terms of your team selection, like what are your plans for game week 25?
So game week 25.
Who will you bench in game week 25?
Game week 25, I've got 3 Leeds players who have a double game week. So they certainly start Meslier, Alioski, and Bamford. And then I have,
of course,
then I have Adams, who's got a double game week, but I don't expect too much from Adams in any case. So whether he plays or doesn't, he played 21 minutes last game week. Otherwise, it's the normal. I'll play Fernandez, Son, Gundogan, Stones, Grealish, yeah, and Richarlison.
All right. So you will play Richarlison?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at my team, I'm going to.
So then, who will you end up benching? Is what my question is.
So
Tielemans.
Sorry, I will bench Richarlison and I will put in Tielemans in his place. Although that's also a wrong buy. Me hopefully will be back by that time. I don't know, but if he doesn't, so me will start in my team, whether he starts actual or not, and then I will have Dyer as the first bench, and so he might come on. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, and Son, Dyer, and Richarlison will be on the bench.
You'll start Alioski.
You don't sound very convinced, my friend.
I'm not. It's a crazy season. It's all out of whack. I mean, if the me doesn't start, then the Son comes in. But there's also a possibility that I play Cancelo, and I take out Stones, and I bring in Son. So might play with one City defender instead of two. But City have just been keeping clean sheets left, right, and center. So I'm somewhat confused. I think what I know for sure is three players: Alioski, Meslier, and Bamford. They're certainly starting. Gundogan, Grealish, Fernandes are certainly starting. The rest, I'm just going to wait and see what I decide last minute.
All right. Sounds very convoluted, my friend.
This season is convoluted.
I'm gonna circle back to you for the captain pick, but before that, I wanna ask Murtaza about his team and how he did.
Oh.
And we're just gonna pull that up right here.
Guess who had Loughton?
You did.
I suggested Loughton to, I don't know, I think Fahad, and I got me because he's the captain of the team. And Loughton is 0.4 or 0.5 cheaper. It's ridiculous.
So overall,
anyways, so Murtaza 85 points, not bad,
despite the Diaz blank.
And with 6, and let's see if Diaz starts against Everton or not, because you do have 6 points on the bench as well. So
yeah, it was it was close, man. I was almost going with Fernandes as captain last minute. I'm like, no, what am I doing? Gotta pick the double guy.
Good thing that you didn't.
Yeah, so I'm happy.
Yeah. But now Gundogan most likely not playing against Everton.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. 38 points. I would have taken that over the double also.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, given the amount of points he got, I think he made good for any double game week.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the danger with Murtaza and myself, we're relatively close together in the league, is that the people around us have Sterling as captain. And so Sterling has a great chance to make a whole bunch of points tonight.
Yeah, tonight. If he starts. Because with Pep Roulette, you just don't know.
Yeah, but it's Everton. It's a strong team they're playing against. So it'll be their A team,
What if KDB is back tonight?
But Everton have like the 6th worst defense over the last 6 game weeks. Yeah. So I don't know. I just cannot be sure to know what Pep Guardiola will be thinking, honestly.
That's true. So let's hope Sterling doesn't start.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, one can only hope. All right. Way to be bitter. Okay, so what is your plan, Murtaza?
Man, so I was discussing with Salman. This Martinez guy has been giving everyone around us a free 10-pointer every game week. And I need him in my team. I need some Villa assets for the 3 missing games that need to be made up. And McCarthy I'm not liking at all.
Is not cutting it anymore. Yeah, definitely.
Southampton have been horrible in defense.
The worst defensively, conceding 20 goals in the last 6 game weeks. 9, of course, came against Manchester United, but still, even then, very badly rated.
So that's the
defensively speaking, of course.
I have Bam and
the
double game week, so I think we should be okay. Souček gets benched. I'm not playing West Ham against Tottenham, so I'll navigate through that. Gundogan, I don't know. Will he be fit for next game week? Don't know. But my bench.
We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, you have a very deep bench. I would probably. So you're going to bench Kufal?
More than likely against Tottenham.
And Diaz?
No, I'll play him. Diaz plays, Stones plays, Dallas plays.
Loughton
bench.
So you're going to bench Loughton?
Loughton is playing West Brom. I would probably bench one of the City players that they're playing Arsenal, and definitely play
Yeah,
Lowton.
yeah, I think so.
Okay, something to look at.
Probably one City player, Kufal, and DCL.
Maybe. Good,
Yeah,
good.
and then all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So decisions to make. You have two free transfers right now.
I have one free transfer, so I want to have,
Oh, you have one free transfer.
hoping to have two in hand for the double, 26.
So you're not going to make any
All right.
transfer this week.
I can hold off because
Yeah,
No, you
makes
won't.
sense.
I
Yeah,
can
there's no
take
need.
McCarthy for the double, even though it's Chelsea and
Yeah.
Leeds, and I have Leeds, so it's like negating the whole process. But Salman made a good point. Maybe Johnston can play the game instead of the double, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, West Ham,
yeah,
West Brom
yeah, yeah.
have some relatively easy matches, but they're bad at defense.
Yeah, very bad. Very poor. So, all right. So let's circle around back to Salman, captain pick for the week. I hope that's an easy pick for you. Dare I
It's
say?
it's going to be Bamford. I'm rolling the dice
It's
on
going
this
to be Bamford. Rolling the dice. Why not Fernandez?
one. And so, I mean,
They play Newcastle.
It's just about possibilities. Southampton have been really bad in defense. Leeds play Southampton at home. Wolves haven't been great in defense. So Bamford has two matches. Fernandez has one. So it's just about a number of matches. And Bamford is in good form. So it's a risk. The safest bet of anyone on my team would be Fernandez, but only because Bamford has two matches, I would pick him over Fernandez and just see, take that risk.
All right. So I wanna put like forth some new information for you then.
Yeah,
Over the last 6 game weeks, Wolves have Wolves have become more defensive. Like their whole setup has become more defensive, and it's now they're winning games. They're not losing as much. And get this, they are the sixth best defense over the last 6 game weeks. They have conceded, let me get this, they have conceded 6 goals. Arsenal have conceded 6 goals in the meantime. Leicester have conceded 5. Chelsea have conceded 3, while Brighton and Manchester City have conceded 1. 1 each.
Wow.
yeah.
So, what do you think about that now? Do you think that Bamford is going to get such a free pass against the Wolves?
No, but he's got two matches.
Listen, I
that's
know
one.
on the flip side, they're playing
Worst
playing
team.
Southampton.
Southampton
But let's
at
say
home.
Gundogan is going to play one match. He played one match and will most likely get more points than my captain for the week, who was Nick Pope, even though Nick Pope might return for both game weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm comparing like a midfielder to a goalkeeper, but I'm just saying a returning captain for 2 weeks was still got outscored by a player who only played for 1 week. So
Yeah,
my
absolutely.
question
And
is, why not Fernandez?
that's what I said. Southampton have been horrible in defense. They, I think, conceded 9 against Manchester United. I think they conceded 3 after
Yeah.
that. So they've been horrible. And Leeds are playing
They've
Southampton
conceded
at
20
home.
goals.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, if Bamford can get double digits in that game, and maybe an assist against Wolves, I'm hoping that Leeds will score and Bamford will be a part of it. So if he gets 6 points, 5 points against Wolves, and 12, 14 points against Southampton, I'm looking at between 15 to 18 points. Double that, it's 36 points. So it is a risk as against Fernandez, who's playing Newcastle at home. So that's an easy pick. But I need some sort of a boost to have any chance of getting into the top 2.
All right, understood. How about you, Murtaza?
Yeah, I think very similar mindset like Salman. Bamford will be my captain. He's the most transferred in player this week so far. So I'm sure everyone's going to be captaining him. So just that effective overall ownership of his might act as a shield if you have him as captain, because I think whoever's getting him in is
And I've
captain.
just Yeah. All right. I've just realized something that I haven't even we haven't discussed my team. I just went straight to the captains.
I wonder why.
Shit. I mean, I didn't have that bad of a game week. So let's see. Okay, so here's my team. I got 74 points. I took a -4, so I'm at 70 at the time of this recording. And I have 14 points on the bench, which will come on because it seems like Calvert-Lewin and Antonio won't be playing. Antonio didn't play, of course, so Madison definitely comes in, and then DCL doesn't make the Man City game, so I get Kufal in, and that takes my total to 84 points. And then I have uh, four possible players playing the tonight. I mean, Gundogan isn't, so three. But my captain is going to play. Hopefully, Fulham don't do much, even though with Mitrovic out and this new striker, I forget his name. Like he got
You
returns
look good,
against
man.
Everton. Yeah. So I'm a bit concerned. But Burnley are, of course, very solid defensively, and Everton are not. So hopefully there won't be any bad news there. But yeah, again, my plan is to bank my transfer because I figure I have, at the moment, it seems like I will have four players who won't have a double game week in game week 26. It seems right now. I mean, assuming that the game week 29's cancelled fixtures are being played in game week 26, all of them, even though it hasn't been announced at the time of this recording. So, yeah, assuming that I have four guys who won't have a double game week, if I bank the transfer and take a minus in the next game week, I can reduce it to one player who won't be having the double. So I'm thinking I might use my bench boost
Yeah.
then in game week 26. That's what my plan is. So yeah, just banking. And then as far as what my team selection is concerned, based on my squad, I think I'm going to play Pope, even though Southampton have a double game week because they're playing Leeds and Chelsea. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't see them keeping a clean sheet, so I'm going to play Pope. And in terms of defense, then I'm going to bench Stones and Kufal and then play three at the back. And I will most likely also bench DCL and play two up front with five in the midfield. Now, as far as the armband is concerned, yeah, Bamford looks like the most easy no-brainer, but I'm looking for a differential. I feel like in our league, a lot of people will have Bamford as captain, so I'm thinking maybe I should captain Salah or Fernandez. If I don't captain Bamford,
Fernandez, I would agree with. Salah, probably not.
I mean, okay, so with that, I want to say again, Everton, sixth worst defense over the last 6 game weeks. Liverpool playing at home, though, that's the problem. They've been losing at home. But even when they have been losing at home, he's been scoring the goals. 17 goals this season. He scored in the Champions League. My only thing is, yes, that he's not rested. So
Yeah, he's
that's
not
the only
vested.
thing that I would have to consider.
He's not vested. Plus, if you look at Newcastle, they've conceded two goals each match, apart from when they played Everton in game week 21. Before that, game before that, and all the matches after that, they've conceded two goals. And Manchester United at home versus Newcastle. Salah over Fernandez, I would go with Fernandez. Bamford over
Fernandez, yeah.
Bamford over Fernandez. I've told you the reason. It's a risk, and I'm taking that risk.
Yeah.
Just to stay in to get into the top three.
Okay. I'm just concerned, that they might not be able to get a whole lot against Wolves because we know Wolves can frustrate even the best of attacking teams. And they seem to be getting back to that defensive solidity that they had last season and the season before that.
Yeah, but I mean, Omar,
especially the way they've changed.
yeah, if you look at it, Leeds versus Southampton only, and Manchester United versus Newcastle, there's not a lot of difference because Southampton have been really bad defensively. So there's for people who are looking to get into top three or the top position, or looking at taking that risk or a punt. Bamford isn't a bad choice. The safest bet is Fernandes,
No,
but
he isn't.
I'm not going with the safest bet. I'm going with someone who can provide a differential or a bump in rankings.
And I think
Okay.
Leeds, Wolves, and Southampton are neck to neck, 11, 12, 13 in standings also. So
Yeah,
they
and
want a good outcome there.
yeah. I mean, if you look at the last couple of game weeks, Southampton have conceded 2 against Wolves. Before that, 3 against Newcastle, 9 against United, and a match before that, 1 against Villa. And before that, 3 against Arsenal. So they've been horrible defensively. So I'm taking that risk. Let's see. Sometimes they work. Sometimes it's a safe bet of Gundogan is now probably not playing.
All right. So that pretty much wraps it up for us here at FML PK, and we hope to see you next week. And good luck.
Yeah, just wait for Friday evening to make those changes. Hopefully by that time they'll have announced game week 26. I think game week 26 is going to be pivotal in ranking jumps.
They're going to announce all of March fixtures, I think. So we'll get a good idea next week.
29 we know. I mean, 29 there are 3 matches. There might be one more. So 4, which is Villa versus Spurs, but otherwise 3 are confirmed. 7 have been cancelled. 26 is the critical one.
True.
Cool. Good luck, everyone.
Bye, guys.
All right. Yeah. Bye.